Hodjakulov cutting the ring off, and finally they get to grips with each other. Hodjakulov with the throat inside that right arm.
Hodjakulov has that headlock
takedown. If Sai can pop his head out here, then he's going to be in the advantageous position.
Let's see what Hodjakulov can do. Spin arounds. Sai's got to keep moving. He can't allow that leg to get trapped and allow...
That's it. He's got to switch his hips around, Mitch, as you're saying, to the back there. Stay behind Hodjakulov, essentially. Do not allow Hodjakulov to face him.
Good scrambling from Hodjakulov to end up on top. Sai was very close to securing the back, but Hodjakulov just kept going.
Oh, he still doesn't have control yet, though. He's got to get that arm across in order to get control.
Sai's got good scrambling.
What athletic ability by both of these gentlemen.
Good job by Sai to get back up to his feet, but Hodjakulov puts him right back down.
And as Hodjakulov's short sort of rode up there for a second, you saw some welts on his thighs, taking some kicks.
You guys, this is a pretty, because look at that angle there. This is what I'm talking about. See how the foot is underneath and across? It's allowing Sai to constantly keep the correct angle and to keep Hodjakulov's head buried.
Sai does train with a lot of BJJ black belts out there at Bali MMA. So he's got a lot of good groundwork. He works with the Suba brothers. He works with Muhammad Ayman. He's got a lot of crafty athletes to train with out there at Bali MMA.
But there might be a mark there around Hodjakulov's forehead.
He keeps going after that guillotine. Hodjakulov might take him for a ride here once he gets both hands locked.
Oh, big one.
Good prediction, Mitch.
Yeah, once those wrestlers get those hands locked, you know all about this. It's hard to stop that takedown once they lock those hands.
You're absolutely right. But I will say all of this offensive wrestling by Hodjakulov is absolutely exhausting. It is much more tiring to be offensive and picking someone up and throwing them down, and then they just get back up and you pick them up and you throw them down, and you expend a lot of energy. So...
I was right about that mark, Misha. That eye could be in some trouble. Hodjakulov will perhaps get a
20 years old, so this guy has a lot of time to develop into the complete mixed martial artist from who he can be. Here goes Hodjakulov, maintaining side control, but a great job by Sai to get back into control.
I have to say, I'm so impressed with Sai because I know that Hodjakulov comes from a wrestling background, and he is getting the better of these for the most part. But here he finds himself on bottom, and that's the Sai is just not willing to give up the scramble. And I love that kind of tenacity.
Good job right there in the Bali MMA corner. You can see Sai works his way back up to his feet, pushing the head down. All the fundamentals are there. Nice heavy sprawl. Let's see if Hodjakulov locks the hands.
Oh, and there's another takedown, not quite as heavy as the one we saw in the first round. Solid elbow just to the shoulder blade there. Not much that's legal to aim at in that particular position.
Again, that takedown could be kind of related to the energy expenditure that Misha was bringing up. He's not trying to expend a lot, more technical on the takedown rather than impressive with that big slam. But he is working his way possibly into mount. But good butterfly hooks from Sai just to kind of keep control of the position and make sure that Hodjakulov doesn't advance too much. See, that left leg is able to control it, maintain it, keeps that foot inside.
Sai is not making this easy on Hodjakulov to keep his balance, to keep pressure in order to do any ground and pound. He's sort of making himself into like a yoga ball or Bosu ball, for a better term, and he's kind of making it where, imagine if you were trying to hang on to one of those balls and just keep your balance on that. It's really difficult to do so. So really kudos to Sai for being such a mobile athlete.
I just picture myself just bouncing off those balls and not being able to hold on to it. Great analogy.
That's what you see it here. I mean, really, look at the hips of Hodjakulov. He's not able to settle them. It really would be just like that for some people who haven't been in these grappling positions. It is like trying to flatten out one of those Bosu balls, for lack of a better analogy.
Final couple of minutes of this second round.
See, it all comes down to damage inflicted. You know, just because Sai's on the bottom does not necessarily mean he's losing. Hodjakulov is doing a good job of controlling the position, but Sai's also throwing a lot of strikes from the bottom. And now it's starting to wear on Sai. You can see Sai's not as explosive. You know, good little hip escape there. He's right there in his corner. You can see Gianni Suba just kind of mouthing some words of advice. He's got to get that underhook on that right side. If he can get the underhook, he can utilize that hip escape a little bit better and create a little bit more of a scramble. But Hadjikulof's flattening him out, and when you get flattened out, it's hard to escape.
And then you could expect the ground and pound to follow up here as Hadjikulov kind of regroups and gets his breath back from all that explosive wrestling that he just did. You could imagine that some pretty heavy ground and pound is preparing to ensue.
It's all about that underhook, right? Whoever has that underhook is able to control the body.
For those elbows, they're small, but they're doing damage.
They're pressing rather than...
Yeah, they don't have to be very big, though.
Yeah.
They really don't need. You need maybe, an inch or two.
Oh, look at Sai getting back up to his feet. Good work.
Great strength as well. I just was getting the feeling that he was fatiguing a little bit, but that was good strength.
Now Sai needs to push the face and head away, create some space. There we go.
Nicely done. A little bit of a breather. Only 20 seconds left now of this round. Oh, big haymaker from Hadjikulov. It was way off the mark in the end.
But it's something to keep in note. He's sending a message to Sai, hey, I'm not out of this.
Kind of like Mike Tyson-esque as he gets in nice and tight to secure his takedown.
Those knees.
Good work with the left hand.
I think one knee like that is worth about 10 elbows.
Hadjikulov working his way back up to his knees. Sai might be able to get the back. Oh, pops out the back door. Here comes Hadjikulov.
He is relentless, isn't he? And he's throwing absolutely everything into those right hands.
Yes, whether they land or not, they're serving a purpose. They're serving a purpose to be dangerous if they land, but also, most importantly, I think for the game plan of Hadjikulov, obviously, is to close distance, to get inside and get those takedowns.
Sai can use that whizzer on the left side to keep the posture up on Hadjikulov. So now that's it. Now he's able to get back into the 50-50 position, work his way around. Now he's got both underhooks.
Final round, so all the important work has to be done now. Approaching the final 3.5 minutes.
Hadjikulov again in that head and arm position, but he has not been successful in getting...
See if Hadjikulov can finish. These last 3 minutes are. Hadjikulov's had a lot of top positions, had a lot of aggression shown from the ground and pound. Sai's been in there delivering a lot of elbows. You can see the marks starting to welt up the eye of Hadjikulov. Now I like how Sai separates the legs. He's got that little bit of space, he's got that little bit of space to prevent Hadjikulov from locking the legs, and he's able to defend.
Really
send him up. Go ahead, Misha.
See Sai here. Yes, there we go. Unleash some striking. We haven't seen him really utilize that striking ability that he has. He's been very willing to engage in the wrestling, and for what it's worth, he's been doing a good job, but he hasn't been winning them. Hadjikulov has been very dominant.
That economy of effort that we spoke about in Sai's general movement translates to his punches as well. He's good with the little short punches. We saw one there.
Flips.
Looking for something a little bit special.
Hey, he needs to use a technician in this.
On the jaw.
Hadjikulov goes for the last minute guillotine. He might just be hanging on, waiting for time to elapse.
He's trying to finish. He's not in a good position to finish, but, Hadjikulov is really trying to finish. Sai slips out. Too little, too late.
Good effort from these two, wasn't it? Applause in this arena. We saw plenty of action from the cornermen. They were all